Yo, what up, what up? Today is, what's this, Tuesday?
I can't hear nothing in my headphones, so turn that up for me.
Tuesday, June 27th. Realest Podcast Ever, episode 25. Yeah, made it to 25 shows, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's like, it's like 21 is one thing. 25 is like, I'm like a strip club veteran.
Yeah.
I'm tricking on all the hoes. They know me. I've been coming here for a while now.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying? I know the bouncer. I'm getting my shank in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is my spot, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got my corner of the bar. Don't fuck with me, fam. I'm in here.
My corner of the bar.
To be 25, you know what I mean? So, yeah, episode 25, man, a crazy-ass week. We had planned to do one show, and it just turned into a whole nother show because shit crazy out here. Yeah. So, people are responding to For those of you out there, me and Matt decided, you know what? We're going to fuck with people before we go on air. It's bad enough that we took 2 days to, took 2 days off to record the show or whatever. It's life shit going on or whatever. It's like, Matt's like, when you want to record, Monday or Tuesday? I'm like, Tuesday. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we built up the anticipation. And, here we are. So, yeah, thanks for all the inbox messages and all the Instagram comments and the text messages. People are like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here?
I'm like, damn, like, we really got something going here.
It's like a real follow.
Really, like, yo.
Like, hey, if you feel that strongly, buy 10 shirts.
Real shit. Go to Satchel. Donate.
Please donate. Yeah, we've had, like, in the history of this show, we've had, like, 5 people ask, like, yo, how do you donate? And then we tell them, and then they don't donate.
Yeah, really.
There has been no donations flow to the Realest Podcast Ever Fund from Satchel. Unless they pay out quarterly, and then we'll get our donations later. But I don't think that's the way it works at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, we initially planned to have one particular show. We was going to do a financial empowerment show. But it's just, like, so much shit going on this week. Like, we would have been here for 3.5 hours trying to do that along with all of the current event shit. So, we're doing a current event show. You good? Yo, you good is a funny-ass text when nothing is wrong, yo. When nothing's wrong, you good is like, yo.
Why did I post this? People are texting me. You all right? You straight?
Yo, what's going on here?
Yo.
Yeah, no, everything's great, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Show should be up. By the time you're hearing this, that means the show is not canceled, in fact. That's what we will name this show. Show cancel.
Yo. Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
Show cancel. So it's like we appreciate the love and the fact that y'all let 2 jackasses fucking ruin y'all day like this.
Really.
Is stupid on your behalf.
It's absolutely hilarious, man. Oh, my God. These comments are hilarious.
We got to do that more often. We got to, every, 8th show. Show canceled.
You gotta starve them like young bitches.
Yeah. It's like, damn, bitch, I just gave you $44. Like what's your whole thing?
You want these Hirachis? Go sit over there and be quiet. That's what we gotta do with the fans.
Fucking corner.
Yeah.
So, UK and Mexico have jumped the Netherlands. Holy shit. Yo, we get popping in the UK, like.
Yeah. UK is where you want to be.
Because they spend money.
Yeah, like
ain't nobody from the Netherlands flying us out there.
We could do like a joint show with you two. And
yeah,
shit would be fucking huge.
Exactly.
Real talk.
Like, Wireless Fest 2018 hosted by the Realest Podcast Ever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of commerce out there and shit.
How was your week?
Week was lit.
You had the Id
yeah.
Sunday.
Yep, absolutely. For those of you who don't know what the Id is, it's basically Muslim Christmas in a nutshell. And we're in Cuba too. Didn't Trump just fucking put the travel ban back on Cuba after Obama just worked for 8 years to get it lifted? It's like, you know what? Oh, you don't want to free a shot of Shakur? We ain't coming there, bitch. Kiss your fucking tourism revenue goodbye, pussy. So the Eid was this week, end of Ramadan. So yeah, that was cool. What else is going on? Oh yeah, my house is in the inspection process. That's fucking, the buyer came back with a whole list of like Mickey Mouse bullshit that she wants done, and I'm like, sis, you should have just asked for the seller assist, because now you're being a fucking asshole, because this house is completely reconstructed. There's nothing wrong with this motherfucker. So she's asking for like a lot of bullshit, little bullshit. We're going to fucking deny half of it and then like fix the little handful of thing that's real and important. And hopefully we can get this house fucking closed by the end of July, beginning of August, because I'm poor.
Yeah, I can dig that. Shit, we all need money. I saw you had a lot of resistance the other day. People were sick of you with your dissing Philly.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I peeped that the other day.
And I jumped on every post like, y'all full of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
We got a question about Philly being bullshit. We'll save it for
later. It's like I jumped on every post like, yo, y'all can sell me that bullshit all y'all want. Y'all get the fuck out of here. Like if your idea of fun is going somewhere and drinking Teller's Port till you pass out, yeah, you're gonna have a great fucking time. But I just saw my one of my friends was at fucking Playhouse in LA, and they had fucking bitches jumping out of caskets with bottles and riding on little cars and shit. Like, I'm like, yo, that's fucking ambiance. Like, that's bang for your buck when you fucking spinning
a bitch to jump out of a coffin.
Bitches coming from the ceiling, spinning on disco balls. I'm saying, what am I getting for my 30% gratuity is what I'm trying to fucking understand.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker go spend $3, $4, $5 grand. Like, yo, where's the show at? You just get to see the same 800 ugly motherfuckers that you see everywhere else. So with somebody like me that's invested in nightlife, that made a living off of nightlife, this shit is fucked up. Yeah, absolutely. I'm to the point where I don't even go to shit that I put on, and my shit be okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the people. And it's like we talked about a couple weeks ago, like the aggressiveness. Like, a lot of unnecessary bullshit happens because people are too overly aggressive and you ain't gonna play me and this, whatever the fucking bullshit ass reason is.
Philly aggression. Lady got off the bus. I'm driving to 54 Lehigh Avenue. I don't know what God was doing when he made Lehigh Avenue, but that's a whole nother story. Lady gets off the bus at Front and Lehigh. She starts walking out into the street. Now, the little stick man, he's gone. The hand is up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
stop, bitch.
So clearly you shouldn't be going out there.
You're done.
The stick man is gone and the shit is counting down. It's like at 3. Okay. And she walks in front of me, and Lehigh Avenue is wide as shit.
Lehigh Avenue is a highway.
She still has 6 or 7 lanes to go across. And the bull, like, because the light is green now, he blows the horn. This bitch, no bullshit, punched his hood. Like, punched the hood of the car like Meteor Man, and he starts going crazy. He's like putting the car in park and trying to get out, and his man is like holding him like chill, and the bitch is screaming, "The pussy, you ain't gonna do this." And I'm like, yo, what's happening here? Like, what the fuck is going on? That aggression is crazy, yo.
Philly aggression on some other shit, man. And
somebody
it's
just got killed. Rest in peace, man. At Reserve.
That's what I'm saying.
That was over a chick.
Exactly.
Like, no.
Let off a 20 piece.
20. No.
No, fam. Listen, I say this on Twitter all the time. This is my first time saying it on the podcast. I promise I'll be every bitch ass nigga in the world. I'll be every fucking pussy nigga in the world. I'll be every fuck boy in the world. You don't gotta kill me over your bitch, dog.
Yeah.
I promise you. You don't gotta kill me over my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that deep. Like, I'm not trying to be on a T-shirt, like, over, like, some bullshit.
My woman is actually in the studio. She's a lovely person, so, you know, I might die over that.
Might gotta die.
Yeah, I might gotta die.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, fam, it's like, yo, I don't want to die because I bought your girl a Chardonnay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, not my idea of a good time, my man.
Like, yo, she drink Amsterdam, and I bought her a double. Like, it was $11. Why do I gotta die?
Like, you trying to quench my girl thirst, my man? Like, you trying to go through something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like who is you to her? Like, she know you before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, what's saying? What's going on here? Like, y'all fucked before? Like, what's up with you? Yeah. You don't have to kill me over your girl, dog. I promise you.
That's crazy.
I'm extremely apologetic. Like, you know, hey, sorry, my man. Do you want something to drink? You look like you need the fucking help, my man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really. Like, it's crazy watching it. Like, yo, it really be niggas dying over, like, chicks.
But my thing is this, right? As far as the nightlife shit go, like, Philadelphia has a ton of culture. It has a ton of fucking monuments. The NFL draft was here. Like, all different type of shit going on in Philadelphia. The Pope came here. It's like shit going on in Philadelphia. It's a hotbed for stuff to go on. But as far as the nightlife goes, this shit is fucked up. And y'all not going to sell me that it's not. I work in this shit. I'm fucking 10-year veteran.
I'll say this because, I'm not a real big go out dude, but I've been out and I see the different levels of shit. Like, there are people who, big time events go, they throwing their shit and they go to it. It's a big thing for them.
Right.
And then I see people like, I told you, I got took to Jolly's North one night, and I was in there. I'm like, there's no way I could do this shit again. Like no.
No.
Like, this is all.
Yeah, you ever been took somewhere you didn't know you was going there, then you end up there, you're like, yo, where the fuck am I at?
Like, overdosing on dollar shrimp and hookah. That shit is crazy. But it's some people who enjoy that.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I get what's, like you were saying, like,
it depends on what you're looking for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink, so I'm not really looking for that shit. But it's like, all right, if I do go out and I do drink, and it's like I'm saying I go out of town or something like that, I just see the difference in the ambiance and the people. The people are just as big a part of it as the setting and all of that shit that you in, because people are more polite. Excuse me, my bad. Yo, you want something to drink? Like, it's just a whole different thing. Philly is just like, y'all different, man.
Yeah.
Like, and it kind of like a turning point a couple years ago. We had the first Floyd Mayweather event that we did at Vanity Grand. Now, keep in mind, around this time, Floyd is the biggest shit in the universe.
Right.
Maybe bigger than he is right now. This is like right after the Pacquiao fight, like all that shit. And it's like, yo, we bringing Floyd to the city. Y'all been running back and forth to fucking Vegas for all these years, chasing Floyd, trying to get in rehab, trying to get in the fucking this club at this hotel and this, that, and the third. And now all of a sudden we bring Floyd to Philly and motherfuckers is like, oh yeah, that ain't a big deal. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like once shit like that starts happening, I'm like, oh no, it's y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's y'all. Like, the people are fucking up what it potentially could be. And then you have, on the other side of the coin, you have these big money people that are coming into the city doing investments, building fucking real estate, building nightclubs and shit like that. But they don't want to include the black dollar or the black part of the city in what they're doing. Like that new club Noto downtown. Like they don't have a black night. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a black nothing.
Nigger night.
Yeah, they don't have a nigger night. And ultimately they're gonna fall the
I remember what you was calling it the other day.
Mark my words here. They're going to go the same way all of them other fucking super clubs went that thought they had it all figured out. And we just going to cater to the fucking, you know what I'm saying, to the white teens or whatever, or the white professionals in this city. Guess what, fam? It ain't enough of them. Yeah. Not to sustain what you doing with that high-ass fucking rent, with that fucking multi-million-dollar build-out that you did, with all the marketing that you doing, with all these 50s and 80s and hundreds of thousands of dollars that you paying these DJs to come spin at your club. It ain't gonna happen because guess what? This ain't motherfucking New York. New York got 11 million people in they motherfucking metro. Yeah. We got about 6, and about 4 of them don't come out the house. Yeah. So it's like, all right, once you start trickling these numbers down, it's not enough people to support what y'all are trying to do here, which is like Atlantic City, Vegas, New York aesthetic. It's not going to work without the black dollar.
Y'all are trying to do like a Miami type situation. It's just like, nah.
It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful club, all that shit. I get what y'all trying to do. You have to give the black people a night. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like, you tell niggas, yo, Tuesday morning, niggas, it's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's y'all.
In their defense, it's hard to give niggas
It's very hard. But you got to vet them out, though. You know what I'm saying? One of their, part of their ownership group is a black man. Y'all don't have a nigger night.
Just saying, nigger night is
even if
crazy.
you let him take the nigger night. Like, yo.
I don't think he wants the nigger night. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. But ultimately, it's going to be a bad investment.
Like, honestly, that whole situation last week, I'm looking at it, I'm just thinking to myself, like, what on earth could have possibly happened or was said or like to where 20 got to go out over
at 7th and Arch? You going directly to jail. The roundhouse is around the corner.
The federal building is next door.
Yeah, you're going directly to jail. Don't pass go. Don't tie your shoe.
Yeah, I rock bow in front of the jail.
Then what? They took me in this month. That's how I got here. Oh, okay, youngin. All right, you're a dickhead. There's nothing thorough about that shit. So it's like, yo, once y'all start hitting the last handful of spots that got a dope vibe and don't known for the bullshit, and y'all start shooting that shit up, it's no hope. Like
I told you, we talked about last week. Like I don't understand what it is when you go out to where you like, yo, let me get my hammer, let me get it in here, and if shit go left, I'm tearing some shit up. I just don't
tearing this whole shit down.
I don't understand the mentality.
Beirut all through this motherfucker. Let a nigga try me.
Man. It's sad. It's sad as shit that black people can't just get together and have fun. I'll tell you this, though. I remember a couple years ago when they had the cookout at Malcolm X Park on, 52nd and Pine, I believe it is?
Yeah.
I went there, and I realized just how segregated Philly is when they go out, because it's all these different little cliques and people I know and see on social media. Nobody's interacting with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people is here, them chicks is there, them dudes is there, and it's just like this is why it's just not fun.
Shit is clicked out, man.
Like, you can't interact because you Joe, you Dickie, and you doing all this weird shit. It's a headache. And then if you do too much, it's a nigga ready to smoke you. Man, listen. They got a dope 2-5 game at Harris. All right? They got a good one up at Parks. It's a 10-10 on Tuesday night. That's where the fuck I be at.
Yo, I swear I was in the house all weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm saying Sunday had a day party or whatever. I was forced outside, like, but everybody that talked to me was like, "Yo."
I worked all weekend. I played poker Thursday.
Yeah, I wish I had a job this weekend because I would have been there. I'd be like, "Yo, y'all got any of that OT?" I'd have been in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, man, like, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad, man. Yeah, it's bad.
That's just, I really just don't get it. Like, why do you like y'all get nigga night? Nigga night's
They're like, yo, this is what we finally wanted.
We got nigga night. Put your nice, your Balenciagas, whatever the fuck it is you want to put on. Put them on. Come for nigga night.
Your Givenchy polo shirt. Come on down.
Why is 3 people shot?
Kill a nigga
at the end of this. Did you not enjoy nigga night?
Yo, I was just talking to my man the other night. I was like, yo, remember that time I was talking to my man eBay. I was like, yo, remember that time we almost died at Champagne's Uptown? He like, do I ever? Fucking our homie from up there invited us to his birthday party. He ended up shooting this nigga at his own birthday party.
Jesus Christ.
It was like a quick joint. It was like, yo, it's like the nigga was like, what, man? I'll be right back. He said, oh, you be right back. Take these with you. Bang, 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 bang. Shot the nigga up, shot his car up, all that. The police was right next door to Champagne's at the McDonald's. Freeze, don't do it. This nigga went right to jail.
Yeah.
Directly to, like, I'm like, yo, I almost died because I came to a nigga birthday party. I got to start rethinking where I go.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's a mess.
Yeah.
Damn.
Gotta see this nigga leaving in cuffs at the end of the night. Beginning of the night, yo, bro, you good? You need something? End of the night, handcuffs.
Damn. That's salty. All right, big week.
Crazy week.
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to start with sports because we started with sports a few weeks in a row. Let's start with some nonsense.
Meek versus Safari.
Oh, I didn't. I completely forgot that was on there. Oh shit. Yeah.
It's been a bad week for rappers. Rappers been getting duffed out all week.
Safari didn't get duffed out.
His man got duffed out.
Oh yeah, the boy caught a sick one from the driver.
Take that with you.
Put this shit in park real quick. Yeah, the driver got out and gave him one.
Yeah, whole team on go. So Safari got caught lacking, and apparently I just read something on watched the video on Complex. They said that Meek and them got in contact with Safari and said, yo, don't bring your motherfucking ass to fucking nothing to do with the BET Awards this weekend or you're going to have a problem. And apparently he wasn't moved, and now here we are talking about it on Tuesday.
What's crazy is though, I don't look at Safari clearly is a running back.
Clearly.
Or a wide receiver.
He missed his calling. Fuck them dumbass songs you wrote for Nicki Minaj.
Fuck all that. Fuck
all them robot
shit.
moves,
yeah,
nigga.
No.
You could have been fucking. You could have beat Eric Dickerson's record.
He's elusive as shit.
Yeah.
He got out of that quick and kept the all white crispy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then ping pong balled off a bunch of cars and got low. He was like, "Yo, come on, we out." This man getting duffed out.
Ridiculous, man.
They somebody went upside A$AP Rocky's head at
I heard that
at One Oak in LA. I'm like, yo, there's nobody fucking safe, man.
I was said it the other day on Twitter. I'm like, yo, rappers gotta stop hiring they fat homies to be security.
Just hire off duty.
You need that. Like, being security is a real skill. Yeah. You have to get trained to do that shit. Like the D-line, they train. Right. That's like. They look like niggas, but no, they're really trained. What's his name? Light skin boy. He's like super duper heavy in that shit. Yeah. I like niggas. You know how many times I've heard in my life, like, yo, I get some paper, you'll be my security. I'm like, I'll take the check.
But I definitely take the 80 a year.
But if it pop off, you're gonna get fucked up.
You on your own one, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you in a car. that shit is crazy.
I thought I was paid to be a driver today.
Yo, it don't make no sense. Like, motherfuckers really, like, you go and get security, it's just your homie. All right.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you getting duffed. Like, The Tentacion nigga. It's like, fam, no real life security, motherfucker. Like when you go to get hire a security staff, that's not happening.
Yeah, he hired bottom shelf security.
Yeah, niggas, you know, fuck that.
It's like, you tough. You got into 4 fights in 3rd grade. I just seen you steal the nigga that work at Walmart. Y'all my security team.
Real shit.
Y'all gonna rumble to see who the head of security.
I'm not trying to be funny. My whole leak the other day was like, yo, I can't wait to get this paper. I'll make you my security. I'm like, dog, I got a CDL and a bad knee. Stop. Like, there's no way that shit's gonna work. You're gonna die if this shit pop off out here. Like, real talk. I'm gonna have to get a eulogy at your
like,
shit.
Man, just hire prime security.
Just
man, like
hire
everybody
a real security guard.
Hire somebody that's licensed and bonded. You playing games.
Motherfucker go get the biggest nigga he know from around the way and make him security guard. Like, no, man.
Holy shit. But here's the problem. Motherfuckers been watching Power so much, they like, no, because if I hire real security, I'll fuck around and end up with Milan, and then I got a whole nother problem.
Yeah,
so I know I can trust you. Like, that shit's not happening in real life, man.
No. I haven't even watched a new episode of Power.
That shit is dumb. I'm over Power.
Season 3 wasn't good to me.
It was bad.
So it's like I'm hoping season 4 can.
Here's my issue.
Don't ruin the first episode.
I'm not nothing specific. Here's my issue with Power.
Lee's it's Lee's somewhere in the studio. I know she watched it
That
already.
style of writing, the way that Courtney Kemp writes the show, is not how people write shows anymore. There's like a build-up to everything. It's like a 4-bar build-up in battle rap. They don't do that anymore. They do 2-bar build-ups. So if you come with that 4-bar build-up shit, you're going to get fucking smoked by one of these young, dirty niggas with dreads from fucking Maryland.
Yeah.
So the way that they write the show, it's like nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens. Everything happens in the 4th episode. 5th episode, nothing happens. It's like, yo, by the time 12 episodes happen, you're like, yo, what the fuck did I just watch? And that's what season 3 was.
Season 3 was
it was slow as fuck.
Like I stopped. I didn't even watch the last 2 episodes. Like I saw it on Instagram and Twitter, so I know what happened. But I didn't even watch the last 2 episodes. Like I was saying it to my homie the other day. I was like, Billions is so good. Like
action.
It's written so
it's
well.
2-bar build-up.
Because when you're watching it, it'll be Chuck and Axe. But then it'll haul off and be his man. And like it's all kinds of different twists and
then
turns.
You look over here and then it's fucking Axe under investigation, but then it's Dollar Bill and then the other chick, whatever, doing this and $250 in a duffel bag.
Dollar Bill was straight trying. He thought Dollar Bill was giving him a Cuban baseball player for his birthday.
It's like, is this mine?
Yeah, like that. It's just a dope show because there's so many different angles that the shit is coming from. And I'll say that season 3 just was not good. I
wasn't with it. My other issue with Power is that Ghost, Jamie St. Patrick, does something that should get him killed or in jail every fucking
We
episode.
actually had a one of the questions this week was I'm not gonna go to it right now, but it was about Ghost and how Ghost is like beloved.
He's a fucking
but in
rat.
real life he shouldn't be.
He's a fucking rat.
Yeah,
He's like, yo, Kanan causing too many problems for us. I'm gonna drop a dime on that nigga. Hey, yo, fucking Milan is Lobos is crazy as shit. He causing too much problems for us. I'm gonna drop a dime on that nigga. Like his answer to everything is get a motherfucker locked up, and then if that don't work, all right, now we gonna kill him.
Yeah.
No, that's not how this shit works, man. No. It's like shit is hella frustrating, man. It's like, yo, the only person who haven't compromised themselves on the show is fucking Tommy. He's the only one that ain't compromised himself.
It took Tommy way too long to kill Holly though.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Holly should have been dead like 2-3 episodes.
I mean, you know, she might have had that straight drop, man. That'll make you keep. We've all had situations where we kept a fucking renegade hoe around entirely too long because the dick suck and the pussy was too good to get around, and then you just like, yo, I know I should leave you alone, but like, I'm gonna fuck you 4 more times and then this shit is over, bitch. But don't be fucking coming over here cooking and shit like that, because then I'm gonna fuck you 5 more times. Grow up.
Do it look like I got left off bad movies? Laughing at these fucking comments.
All right, so what else happened this week? Rapper wise. All right, so we covered Safari, we covered ASAP Rocky. Vic,
you think that was dope of them rolling on Safari?
No, because you don't have to roll on Safari.
I'm
not against it because, like G Malone said when the XXX shit went on, the homies get a fair one. If me and my man got a discrepancy that we can't settle by talking it out, he gets a fair one. All you other niggas is getting jumped. Like, it just is what it is. Like, And on site means on site. So if I've been chirping at you, you've been chirping at me, and I tell you it's on site, that means you better hope you see me before I see you. Because if not, I got the drop. And we're gonna do you dirty. Extremely dirty. So I respect it.
But Safari wasn't done dirty.
Well, that's because he's a fucking running back.
He's a Power Ranger.
Yeah. He's the White Ranger. He's fucking Tommy from the Power Rangers. So had shit going to plan, but here's the thing. They overplayed it. Like if they wouldn't have been as aggressive, like if Meek saw him, it wasn't no reason for him to get out the car. He should have laid back and then I'm not gonna say no names because I saw who was in the video. He should have let one of them just slide up on him. Knockout. Now you're really going viral. So now it went viral because Safari had his all white shit on and didn't get dirtied up. But now we see the reason why he took off. He took flight.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you jump a nigga, you supposed to wash it. It don't matter where you at. I'm saying you gotta, but here's the other thing. You gotta be, in that scenario, you gotta be prepared to go to jail on foreign soil also in fucking Los Angeles County Jail or some goofy ass shit like that. And that's a whole nother problem that motherfuckers don't want.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of moving parts.
I just feel like this is it was crazy as I was tweeting it the other day. YBA is so good. The Meek joint,
it's fantastic.
It's so good.
Nobody's paying attention.
And that's the best. I swear to God. I'm like, y'all so worried about this dumbass Safari shit.
It did.
Meek put out a really good song and a really good
record.
video.
He arguably put out the best record of his career.
I ain't gonna go that far.
It's up there.
It's not better than R.I.P. Lil Snoop. That shit was
well. That's because you
great.
love R.I.P.
That was just a great fucking.
He put
time.
out a top 5 probably song in his fucking career, and nobody's paying it.
It's
no
really,
mind.
really
good.
It's
real. It's substance. It's directive. It's about something. Like it's all of the shit that we complain
it has
about.
A great
with
perspective. All the shit we complain about, exactly.
He did all of that shit in one record.
And you hear me saying it. It's a great fucking
And all
song.
we talking about is the running back Safari.
Yeah. Dumb shit.
The good thing is, I did see that the song did 1 million views on Meek YouTube in 24 hours. So I guess the people who are supposed to get it got it, but it's not spreading mass-wise how it should. He only had like 50,000 views on WorldStar after one day, and I'm like, yo, that's low as shit.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's very bad.
Yeah.
So
that's a very good song, though.
Yeah, excellent song. So check the Meek YBA record out. What else went on this week? Joe Buttons.
Oh Lord.
Joe Buttons versus the Migos. People are calling me and shit. Should I take this call on air? I'm gonna take this call on air. Yo, Dev. You live on TRPE. I'm recording right now.
Yeah, I think it's you, man. What did you do?
I'm on the show right now.
We're doing the
show, dummy. Got him. Got him.
Hey, Matt.
Yo.
I think it was you, dog. Chad a dickhead.
True. Absolutely. Thank you. He about to hang up for it.
All right, enough of your shit, dog. I gotta get back to my show. I'm talking about Joe Buttons and the Migos right now. All right. See, people are genuinely concerned.
Look at my
Y'all
Texas.
serious? And we should just field calls for the rest of the show. Like,
oh shit.
So, Joe Buttons versus the Migos. This was at the BET Awards. There was a lot of smoke at the BET. A lot of attempted smoke at the BET Awards.
Yeah,
nobody actually
got into anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was attempted smoke everywhere.
Yeah. Joe Buttons and the Migos went viral.
The Migos stand up was the funniest shit ever. Quavo with the arms folded and then Offset taking back the cuffs. that was the funniest shit ever. Joe Buttons is a dickhead.
Yo.
I always say that.
Yes.
Joe Buttons is a dickhead. Migos is a horrible interview. I love Migos. I love their music. I love them. I watch them.
They're the worst interview.
I watched them on the Breakfast Club. It was terrible.
Worst interview in music.
They're worst. They're terrible in interview. Joe still was a dickhead for the way he did it.
Yeah.
Like, I understand it. Because he was just over the
It's
shit.
a level of frustration. But at the
You
end
can
of
see
the
it in his face. He's looking at academics like,
Yeah.
come on, dog.
At the end of the day, you're hired to do a job. So whether the person that you're interviewing gives you what you want out of the interview or not, that is the wrong way to handle it. And you're even more of a hypocrite and a hoe nigga for handling it like that because you did the same thing to Taxstone. He's asking you regular ass questions, and he's like, "Well, what do you think?" And,
Yeah.
You did this. You did the same shit to Tax, to the point where he was about to fuck you up.
Yeah, they were about to rumble.
Tax was going to was there was gonna be a clash.
It was funny though, cause the room they were recording in was like 3 feet wide.
He like, the fuck is wrong with this
Yo,
nigga,
what's
son?
wrong with this silly ass nigga? That was hilarious.
I ain't one of them bitches from them third world countries you can fucking talk to like this, nigga.
Yeah, I definitely remember
Fuck
that.
this nigga. Tax was hot.
Yeah, that was funny as shit.
So it's like, dog, you've been on that side of the interview. You've been on both sides of the interview. And you did some dickhead shit. So you're just a dickhead. And it was funny because he said on Everyday Struggle the day after Vic Mensa checked academics, he was like, I dare one of these niggas to come up here and talk aggressive to me and da-da-da. And then the shit with the Migos happened and he did nothing. So it's like, yo, you like...
Migos is on a roll. Like, they're just, you know, they're hip-hop's biggest group now, I think. You know, I'm pretty
them
sure.
and Ray Shrimmer.
No, they're bigger than Ray Shrimmer. Because like, Ray is a star. Shrimmer is falling by the wayside. Because he got that song with French.
That shit is everywhere.
That is my favorite fucking song on the planet.
It's a monster record.
Yeah, that's a good-ass fucking song.
Sway Lee said, he said, I got 1,000 of them on my laptop. That shit ain't really about nothing.
Yeah, Sway Lee's, he's going somewhere.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're fucking with Migos. Migos have, like, completely crossed over. Migos was at the Met Gala. Like, they've completely crossed the fuck over. But, Joe, I'll say this. As much as I think Joe Buttons is a dickhead, I respect him. You know what I mean?
I don't respect him no more. That was a weird whole move to me.
That was a whole move. I'm saying because he's kept his simple, you know, his pump it up ass relevant through all of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
The thing with Joe is that
I said, you know what I'm saying?
I respect Joe's career because in his position, a lot of people just fade away. It's like you have a big record. The label trying to push you to do X, Y, Z. You play the label game. It don't fucking go in your favor. A lot of motherfuckers, it's over after that.
Look at Roscoe Dash. They like try to play him for being. Roscoe Dash did a whole video standing in front of the truck with a fur on, talking about I get this to my family members so they can drive Lyft.
Entrepreneurs and this and such and that. And
the boy like, no, you was you.
It was you
coming to pick me.
I can see you.
It says Jeffrey.
It clearly says you. Roscoe Dash went left at, he pissed Kanye off. Now you out the industry, nigga. Remember that Twitter rant
really?
and all that shit that he did against Kanye? Talking about, I don't have my writing credits and y'all not crediting me. He had a Twitter meltdown. Like,
I don't
like
remember.
around the time that the Cruel Summer album came out. Like, probably a couple months later, he had a Twitter meltdown against Kanye. Now you out the music industry. Certain motherfuckers you can't really piss off, man. Shit not gonna go your way.
Music is different, man. Back in the day, pissing people off was like encouraged. Like it was like decent.
I know.
Like when 50, what was the joint 50 did?
How to Rob.
How to Rob and then the Ghetto Quran. No one could do that now.
Yeah.
Nothing. Hell no. No.
Yeah, they're just gonna remove you. They're gonna pack your items and remove you from the rap game.
Real talk.
Like, you gotta go.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like I wanna like Joe Buttons just because he's black, you know. But
once I realized that he was acting on Everyday Struggle and that he's not as passionate about some of this shit that he makes it out to be,
yeah, that was.
It's like, I was like, all right, I'm cool off you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, if you that passionate, that's one thing. But if you acting and you know what I'm saying, and you taking these hot takes and you just being a weirdo for the sake of fucking media and trying to go viral. Same thing he said he was hamming it up when he did the Drake Joan on the podcast, the one that went viral.
Oh, yeah?
When he was talking about views and all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit is uninspired and this and that. And he said he was acting on that joint. He was like, he felt that way. He's like, but I didn't feel that strongly about it. So it's just like, yo, you just kind of like, it's kind of full of shit, my man. Yeah. Kind of cool off him.
I mean, I see people do all types of crazy shit to keep themselves relevant. So,
oh, I'm definitely not doubting that.
Yeah, like
But the thing is, it's like, yo, we was on the road to like respecting you as a journalist, and then you like doing weird, like how you call a motherfucker, call him sassy, and then you the one that tossed the mic and sashayed off the stage.
Yeah.
What was more sassy than that? Yeah. Like, they dressed weird, but you fucking acting weird.
The funniest was Julio Jones in the background. Did you see that picture? Julio like, man, what the fuck is y'all doing? They had a picture of them all shooting dice.
Yeah.
And Gucci
in between the trailers.
Yeah. And like and Carl was like, Gucci like, he'll fuck them up, da 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 da. And I'm like, that's Julio Jones standing on the right. Carl like, oh shit, I didn't even feel him. Like, Julio's a Super Bowl athlete. He hurt everybody in that
Yeah.
fucking hallway.
It's a different type of thing. That's like getting your ass kicked by a Super Bowl athlete is like Wolverine fucking you up.
Like,
It's like you
what-
ain't gonna know
remember
where it's
what,
coming from.
What Shady did to the cops?
Beat the brakes off.
Oh.
Beat him so bad.
In a
DA,
sweater.
The DA was like, "Oh, you right.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to be next."
Nigga. I remember we was at the bar like years ago, and when the Lakers was playing the Magic
Yeah.
in the championship, and Dwight had like missed the it was like a rebound opportunity, didn't get whatever, and old head like to the right of us was like, I swear, yo, Dwight's such a bitch ass nigga, and Ross was like, yeah, but if he came in here right now trying to rumble you, you don't want no parts with that.
He's like a 7'7" wingspan.
He's like, could you imagine like you arguing with a bitch and she like, I'm gonna go get my boyfriend, and like
it's Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard come in here with like dirty Rockaware jeans on, like where he at? He's like, you don't want no parts of that. And I'm like, yeah, like an athlete, you don't want that work
You
at
just gotta
all.
clap him.
Yeah, real
You
tough.
just gotta clap him and go up greatest for it and do your tick up top like a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's no two ways about that
Yeah,
shit.
you don't want no fight with a professional athlete.
In the words of AR Ab, he said, listen, AR Ab said a lot of shit, man. I'm not running, dog. I'm too fat for that shit. I'm not running. If I absolutely don't want to fight a nigga, he bigger than me, I'm gonna tell him, sir, I don't want to fight you, sir. And if he's beat me up anyway, I'm gonna shoot the nigga.
I was watching a documentary on Wilt Chamberlain on NBA TV, and Tree Rollins. I know you remember Tree Rollins.
Absolutely.
For you younger
Legend.
people. Tree Rollins was what 6'11", big burly motherfucker from Atlanta. Tree Rollins said, "I've realized Wilt Chamberlain was like the strongest man on earth." Where he said, "I fell down, and before I could gather myself to stand up, I was standing up." And I didn't realize Wilt had picked me up off the ground and stood me up.
And this one, Wilt was like 50 something.
He said, I looked at him like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? He said, yo, Wilt straight picked me up. Like feet off the ground, picked me up and stood me up. Like, sorry about that, young man. He's like, I knew right there Wilt was the strongest human being ever made. Like, yeah.
Holy shit.
Like,
man.
athlete strong that's something else. What happened with Migos and
And
Breezy?
Migos versus Briss Breezy, the big blood backstage. This how you know Chris Brown is Chris Brown crazy, because the whole time them niggas is like 17 niggas like coming forward. He didn't move off the car. He was just chilling.
Yo,
He did not move.
When I see it, I'm like, yo, Chris really might be a capo now or something, because he really was just linked on the hood. Like, I ain't getting into this stupid shit.
Make one phone call, get all you bitch ass niggas murdered tonight, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know that Chris Brown is Chris Brown crazy.
What are they apparently beefing? Is it over Carucci?
Over Carucci.
Okay.
Yeah, we was cool. You was my mans. Now you fucking my bitch. Well, apparently the courts have determined that that's not your bitch no more. You have a 5-year indefinite restraining order against you, my man. You might want to park it. So yeah, apparently Chris Brown is still trying to control her life via satellite.
Hey,
It's not really working.
Carucci's a bad motherfucker.
Listen, that shit got to be dynamite, because this motherfucker is losing it. All he did was beat Rihanna up. He been fucking chasing Carucci around for 7 years now.
Somebody called him Fist Brown the other night. I cried.
I fell on the floor.
Yo, I cried.
Said if Fist Brown would have just focused on his career instead of putting hands on people,
Fist Brown.
who knows where he would be.
Fucking Fist Brown. Yo, Twitter is the greatest shit ever, man.
Yo, it's like now, it's non-stop.
Non-stop.
Like 2009 Twitter was better. Like 2009 to 2012 was better because you could say whatever you want, and it ain't like all the fake activism. It wasn't fake activism headquarters, but the quick, like the witty shit that you see on Twitter, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
I favorite 97 tweets a day, man. The shit is non-fucking stop, man. Like it's all day long, yo. The men, the women, everybody. This shit is like, why are y'all so funny?
Like it just amazes me how people can be that witty and how they find. Did you see this, John?
So I don't get no points for having Safari jump everyone. Yo. So fucking Rich was like, Philly the boss was like, yo, he's like, I really need to know like what was being said in this picture right here. He's like, because these motherfuckers' faces is on another level.
That's crazy.
What happened to the podcast?
That's all I'm getting over here. It's the funniest shit ever.
That's funny as shit. What happened to the podcast?
I didn't even look on Instagram.
I know my Instagram is probably flooded, yo.
Oh yeah, I got 45 comments. So yeah.
Love says stop playing, yo.
Rob hit me like, yo, what the fuck happened? I'm like, Chad, an idiot. He's like, come on, man, what the fuck happened? I'm like, I'm fucking with you, Rob. Relax, man. It's not that serious.
Yo, I'm hitting everybody with the same text jokes we record right now. What happened? I really like y'all, man.
This is
Yo, my
hilarious.
man Mir texted me. Shout out Mir, my little bro Mir from Dope Shows. He said we need a Jeezy shout out. Here's your Jeezy shout out, Mir. Since you text me, August 11th, Jeezy at the BB&T Pavilion in Baltimore. My guy Black Poppy opening up YBS Scola. So there's your plug. Thanks for the concern.
Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Vaughn said people hitting him up. Fuck going on with the podcast?
All right, let's do this. Let's do a BET Awards recap. The best performance of the night was by children who aren't
Who
signed.
aren't performers.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
I know somebody was in the crowd like, I'm gonna sign these little niggas.
No. And when they was like, they was doing a tribute to New Edition, whatever, they brought the first kids out. I'm like, oh, that's fly. They brought and then they brought the
Right.
the teenage kids out.
Yeah.
And then the real New Edition got out. And I'm like, they can put them back in the audience.
Put them in a coffin.
Yeah.
Why wasn't Bobby up there? What's the issue?
Bobby was up there.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh.
He had the dumbass fur on his shoulder and the Jordans on.
Did he come out later or something?
He left. He came out, but then he disappeared.
Oh, okay. So,
Probably to go get oxygen or something. And then he came back.
baby, where's my oxygen tank?
Where's my mask? Where's my mask? And he came back on the stage
Yo.
when when all three groups got
Can we
together.
talk about how Ralph is out here
Yo.
aging like a police dog? That nigga look like a 17-year police Doberman pincher. Like, yo, how did you get older than Bobby? Like, Bobby been sniffing quarter keys and half a key since 81. How you get older than Bobby?
Ralph, when they first showed him in the crowd, I'm like, who the fuck is Bull? And then when they when they started coming up, I'm like, oh shit, that's Ralph Tresvant. Yeah. Ralph looked like he had went to a couple job interviews that day. And then just came straight to the awards. Like, man, fuck it. He had that Juicy Couture hat on. He wouldn't take off.
Yeah, the Terry Claw Juicy Couture pup circa 1999.
I'm like, yo, Ralph look crazy out here right now.
Oh, man.
The funniest of the whole shit was, did you see the video I posted with Ricky Bell, when he got up there and the bull did the voiceover where he was thanking the Beijing god?
No,
Oh,
man.
my God. Listen. Because we gotta play this shit on air, man. It's the only way this shit is going to
Thinking the
work.
Beijing guy.
Dog, I fucking fell out hysterically off of this shit.
I'd like to start off by giving honor to my Beijing God. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I asked for the regular Beijing, and they gave me the 3/4. I wanted the regular paint. They gave me this Supreme. I just want to let y'all know that this wasn't my original intentions. They got me out here looking like an action figure. I can't put on a hat for the next 3 weeks because the dye will slip down into my throat area, and now it'll be itching. I just like to say, look, if you're a barber out there and you're spray painting people and they're not asking for it, okay?
You spray painting people and they not asking for it, man.
Oh, these weren't my original intentions.
Yo, man, that's funny as shit. Did you see last week Love and
shit.
Hip Hop? They was when they had the screenshot of Caesar on Twitter, and they was like, every New York nigga go to Atlanta and come back with their beard like this.
Oh,
the
no,
shit
I
was
ain't
full
see
of
it.
Beijing.
Oh, shit, no, I missed that.
He had the chin strap full of Beijing. I said,
Yo.
yo, that shit is disgusting, man.
That Beijing shit is crazy. That's a wild lifestyle. You know, my job, man, them niggas be died the fuck up.
Ain't that shit not cheap? That shit like $60 for a
Yeah.
haircut.
My,
You get the full Beijing with the beard and
my
the
barber
haircut.
down southwest, he won't even do that shit. Les it's on the board, but he like, I'm not. No, you come in and ask for that. He like, no, man, we ain't. He like, I ain't got no mixing bowls. Like, I'm not getting into that shit in there. That shit is a mess.
Yeah, when you need your shit ultra sharp and shit,
Yeah.
they get the motherfucking Beijing. Just paint my line on.
It's crazy that like that's a real thing.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx had a proper painted on hairline this week.
Jamie Foxx is
for
like the
award.
king of painted on hairlines.
Yeah.
And
This
he always
shit-
has a different painted
Yeah,
on hairline.
it's like how they got the Joe Button mood board. They could have a Jamie Foxx hairline board. Like he
Yeah.
could just be his own joint at the barbershop. Like, yo, which Jamie Foxx are you feeling like this week? How you want your shit cut?
Yeah.
His hairline be down here.
It'd be real tight. then it open up. The shit is crazy.
Like they got the most versatile hairline of all
Yeah.
time.
Like your barber is Picasso with that fucking brush. Yeah. But yeah, the best performance was definitely the children. They killed it. That it was actually dope when all three of the groups was on stage.
Yeah.
Once Bobby got his oxygen and came back, they was lit. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about Leslie, the host?
She's terrible.
I'm
She's over the top. She kind of like almost like a slapstick comedian, and that don't work for that shit. Don't translate to award shows.
it don't translate to like black people. Like I'm not trying to be funny. Like that's why. Like to me, she's on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
She's super successful. She's in Ghostbusters. You know, but like far as like us, like it's like
It's a no.
Nah.
Why didn't like Chappelle or Chris Rock host the show?
or LeVar Ball?
Or LeVar.
Like I like it could have been just about. And I never really thought she was that funny.
Me neither.
To me, like I never really like. I used to remember she was on Comic View, and even on that back in the day, it was like, yeah, I don't know. She like a female Arnaz J.
But Arnaz,
But Arnaz
actually
G has
funny.
like he has so many antics and move around because she does all that moving around
Yeah.
and jumping. But I don't know. I just to me she wasn't that good.
Is it the fact that she's 7 feet tall? Is that taken away from the comedy?
No, because they're tall comedians. Can't think of any. But you know,
It's Mark Curry.
yeah.
Mark Curry's actually funny though.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was super fucking funny.
Do a lot of cocaine though.
Yeah, a lot of cocaine.
Lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Lot of cocaine. Mark Curry played for the Warriors.
Did he really?
No, he didn't. On the
I was
show.
about to say that wasn't real. Was
Yo,
it?
did you see the joint during the playoffs? They was like, you ain't no real Warriors fan if you can't name who this is.
Yeah, Mark
Like,
fucking
man, that's
Curry.
Mr. Cooper. I see every
Yeah.
episode of that show.
Straight up.
Fine ass Holly Robinson on that joint.
Yeah. Chance won Best New Artist.
Yeah.
Even though he's been out for like 5 years, we're still gonna give him the Best New Artist.
First time you put a barcode on your shit, you a new artist. We don't care that you had Acid Rap 1 and 2 before this and was on Dedication 19 with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. You're a new artist, Chance.
I like Chance a lot.
It's hard not to root for. Chance is just so thorough. Like, you know what I'm saying, like what he stand for, family guy, take care of his community, he invests in his community. Like, how can you not root for Chance?
Yeah, I like Chance a lot.
They was calling him Chance the Industry Plant Rapper on Twitter the other day.
Your man won, Rapper of the Year.
Yo, he had fucking jewelry on. I was confused.
Kendrick?
Yeah.
What's crazy is I didn't see when he got the award.
He had like 3 diamond necklaces on. I was confused.
oh wow.
I was like, this nigga been hanging with Future too long.
I don't like him on that remix. That mask off.
That shit is like, yo, that shit has divided the nation like the Hutus and the Tutsis.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are dead down the middle. Like my man Brad loved Kendrick on the Mask Off remix. The other rest of the world is like, yo, fuck you, boy. Like, why did you ruin Future's song?
It's just it's not
It's not needed.
yeah. He did good rapping.
Yeah. Certain songs don't demand or command a remix. Sometimes you just get it right the first time. Like you remix a hot record, a perfect record, you don't remix.
Yeah.
There was no need to remix that record. It's nothing that Kendrick could add to that record that's gonna make it any bigger.
No. So no, I like Kendrick. I'm coming around.
Coming around.
Yeah, but nah, him on that song was just weird as shit.
There was a DJ Khaled medley, as there is at every award show nowadays.
Khaled, I fucks with Khaled. You know how much I like Khaled.
Hate his album.
The album,
It's bad.
I listened to like 5 songs, and I'm just like,
The problem is, it's too many songs. Number
yeah,
one,
it's like 32 songs.
it's like 97 songs. Number 2, he overexposed. He overplayed his hand. Trying to sell the album, he overplayed his hand. The first 4 songs are all songs that we've been listening to for X amount of months now. Shining since February. The Drake record to the max for a month now. So it's like all these records, you overplayed your hand. So it's like by the time we get to the other records, it's like, I already heard. Like, I'm on track 6. I already know the
It's
whole
like
top half
his
of the
last
album.
album. What was that? Major Key.
Major Key.
It was perfect in the sense of we had just got the Jay-Z and Future record.
Yep.
And then when you get the album, you see the first track, Jay-Z and Future. Second track, Drake. Third track, Nas. Fourth track, Big Sean, Kendrick. It's like, dog, in the first 4 tracks of this album,
You got all the top
Drake,
rappers.
Kendrick, Nas, Jay-Z, Future,
and
like
Big
you,
Sean.
and Big Sean. You got all the biggest motherfuckers, past and present, like on this album. But this John, it's like you got them, but it just ain't. It ain't in that.
It ain't coming together the same.
Yeah, nah.
What I will tell you is, Pusha T has the best rap of the year on
I'll give you
on that Good Man record,
Yeah.
and he washed Kiss, and Kiss did good. But Pusha T was on another fucking
Yeah.
level, man. He got to rap more. Like, I'm friends with people that surround him, and I'm like, yo, this nigga got to rap more. And what I was told exactly is, don't worry. See, we've been stockpiling for a war, and we about to go to war. All this shit is coming out. So you about to have a whole flood of Pusha T and good music and Yes Movement records coming out in the next couple weeks.
That's what's up.
Shit about to get dark, apparently.
How you feel about the whole Remy?
She deserved the award, but I don't give a fuck about Remy Ma.
That's listen. we're here.
We here.
We're here.
I mean, I respect it. I'm saying I'm glad she won.
I don't
She
necessarily
deserved it.
think she does. I mean, I get it. It's just,
It's like you
it's-
playing the field. It's just
it's-
like how Nicki for the last couple of years we've been playing the field. Except Nicki was actually hot at the time. Nicki just aged out.
But I think
of,
Nicki still did more this year, though. She had more sales, bigger records.
But I mean,
I
I'm guessing they going based off of All the Way Up.
mean, but even when that dropped, the album did 11K first week.
Bad.
Her and Fat Joseph did not sell well. So
At all.
it's like, you know, Nicki is what? How many times she went over? Like she dropped a diss song that fucking went to the fucking
Yeah.
moon. So it's just like, you know, I was saying it yesterday when Nicki performed at the NBA Awards. We're about to get to that, the NBA Awards. Nicki's run as far as like it might be over.
Ain't no might.
It might because Nicki's still Nicki.
My thing is this. Whatever it's so many talented rappers and writers. It's more talented rappers, writers, and producers now than ever.
Right.
You can find a hit record damn near anywhere because everybody fucking got them. It's little dirty niggas that we have no idea who they are that are touring, fucking selling 3,000 seats every night. So there's dope records everywhere. You got artists like Made in T.O. You got his brother 24 Hours. Niggas who write and produce and
Look at the
manufacture
little white boy
dope
from Philly
Maddox.
with the fidget spinners.
Yeah, Maddox. Like motherfuckers that's producing, and the boy Chapo that's with him. I'm saying like motherfuckers that are producing dope ass records. You need help, sis, because that same that shit, you sound like Curtis Blow right now. Like
Man, you're getting Remy status.
you getting Remy status. Like you washing yourself. Like we don't gotta criticize you because you killing your motherfucking self. Like yo. Party Next Door is out there. Them all the dope records on Khaled album, that nigga wrote them or he own them. Ask for help. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Bryson Tiller write records. Ask for help. Like somebody gotta help you, sis.
Call Safari.
Listen. I don't never want to see you again. But send the references
Yeah.
over. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work the lawsuit out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you a little apartment. I'm gonna get you a 97 Accord. And shit gonna
She
be
could do
cool.
better than that.
99 Accord.
Get him a show Taurus. You know what I'm saying? With the good engine in it.
Reconstructed.
Yeah. From Copart.
From Copart.
But still. Yeah, she got to get Safari back on the team. I'll definitely say that.
It's like she need a no man. She needs somebody to be like, nah, delete that shit. Like, yo, let me see something real quick. Yo, engineer, hold on a second. Let me see the mouse real quick. What you just do? I just deleted that shit. That shit is trash, bitch.
Yeah.
Redo it. Like you're not trying. You know what I'm saying?
While we're here, let's talk about the NBA awards real quick.
Got to.
I think Drake did exceptional hosting.
Drake is the man.
The Get Out with the Steph Curry, that was brilliant.
Lit.
That was brilliantly done.
That was lit.
Drake's gonna have a long career after rap. Drake's gonna be on Saturday Night
Drake
Live.
made a punch his own ticket. Made to do whatever fucking
Whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, it's no way around it. He's done too much already for him to just like die off. So I don't think that happens. The show was annoying as shit though. Like having this big old dumbass production to get these awards away in it. And, like, it's just not the same feel as when they would get that award in the first round of the playoffs with everybody going crazy. Because I remember when AI got his MVP trophy and that moment.
It was electric.
It's just not like that now. Like, trying to recreate that in a room with a bunch of, you know, corny rich niggas with suits is just like, no. Draymond had on fucking shorts. It was, it was just goofy for me. You know, I'm happy Westbrook got the MVP. I felt like he deserved it.
Yeah. Real quick about that. Niggas was really on Twitter lobbying for a guy who purposely got his team eliminated from the second round so he could go hang with Meek and Ruggs. Like, are y'all fucking serious? Like, James Harden was like, yo, Game 7 is when? And today is what? And Ruggs weekend starts when?
Yeah.
I'm not missing Ruggs weekend for no fucking body. I'm out of here.
Nigga shot 5 times.
Like, I'm fucking out of here. You've been playing so competitive to this point. I'm fucking out of here, nigga.
Because if we win this shit, then we
gotta play Golden State, and you know what that's gonna be. I'd rather just go to Ruggs weekend.
Yeah.
They was in the picture with him, Meek, Ruggs, Fab, Jadakiss, Yo Gotti.
James Harden crazy.
James Harden's a fucking dickhead, man. You see him lusting over Nicki Minaj last night?
What's crazy is I was waiting for somebody to put it on Twitter. The way he was clapping, looking. Remember when Akeem first saw Lisa on Coming to America and he was clapping? That's exactly how he looked. I was waiting for somebody to do this shit, but I didn't see it on the timeline.
I know he was pissed last night. He like, yo, man, y'all some nut ass shit, cause y'all made me wait all the way to the end of the show. I didn't win the MVP. Nicki Minaj left. Now I gotta go fucking call the other bitch that I canceled with, cause I thought I was gonna be getting with Nicki Minaj tonight. Fuck all y'all. I'm not coming here next year.
Motherfuckers was like, yo, they robbed Harden again. I'm like,
robbed him?
No. No.
Robbed him?
I was trying to explain to niggas last time. I'm like, yo, Westbrook broke a 55-year-old record.
Yeah.
And the game he broke the record in, that, like, honestly, Westbrook may have won the MVP solely in that Nugget game.
Yeah.
When he hit that fucking game winner, it was like, that's the nail in the coffin. Like, so there was nothing that could happen.
They was neck and neck to the last 2.5 weeks of the season. Go back and listen to the old shows. I was Team Harden. Westbrook took
Remember,
that
I was lobbying for Westbrook for the last 2-3 months.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, he went out there and took that shit. There's nothing you can say about it. Like, and he didn't average just like a shade. He was like well over he wasn't at 10.0, 10.0. He was well over.
Yeah, he was like 10.8, 10.4.
Yeah, like 32. He was well over.
Yeah,
so no, definitely happy for Russell Westbrook. Usage rate was through the roof, but whatever.
What happened with Drake and Kenny Smith? Because I didn't see
that.
Oh,
apparently Kenny Smith like had like some jokes for Drake about like the ghost writing shit or whatever. I didn't see it. I didn't catch it. But they was talking about it on
because I was coming
Complex.
home. I DVR'd it, so I'll watch it tomorrow. But I saw the very end of it. I saw when Bill Russell came up there and was telling him he had kicked their ass and shit like that. It's like, Bill's going, see now. It's like, Bill ain't trying to go in that post with Shaq.
Put down the inshore bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bill got old fast, too. I was saying yesterday, I'm like, when LeBron won the championship, he was on the floor.
Right.
Like, he wasn't like that. And so
I had to dangle him from the ceiling next award show.
That 30 for 30, you still ain't watch it?
I still haven't seen it.
Bill
I'm gonna
Russell,
watch it tonight.
when he got his jersey retired in Boston, he did that shit in a private ceremony because he didn't fuck with the fans in Boston. I thought that was heavy. Because he was talking about all the racial shit that went on in Boston. He said,
Boston, most racist place in America.
He said, I have no connection with these fans here. So when they did his jersey retirement, it was like, you know how they bring out the players and the red carpet, all the shit they do, but nobody was in the stand. Like, they did that shit, but nobody was in the stand.
We're going to video this so you can remember it forever, get some wallet sizes, some 3x5s, but fuck these fans.
Yeah, Bill Russell was thorough for that. We said, fuck all of them. I don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with me. Hang my jersey up. You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
Yeah, we talked about Nicki's stinking it.
Can we take a moment of silence for Prodigy, man?
Oh, we got to.
Moment of silence for Prodigy. All of you, whatever you're doing, you're in the car, at work, moment of silence.
Rip the H and I C. That's a classic album.
Yeah, all right. Moment of silence.
Legendary rapper, put Queensbridge on the map.
I break bones, ribs,
$100 bills, pill on Ducatis, another 4 wheels.
Like, yo, Prodigy had the best opening lines in rap history.
Easily.
I got you stuck off the realness. I be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers. Hey, remember the joint with Nas? He said, I I got the style of a stillborn child. I'm ill. If it's beef, poke him with the fork. Make sure he's done well. Like Prodigy just used to come on the track so dope. Yeah, that was heavy, man. It actually made me start listening to Prodigy. I downloaded his Essentials on iTunes, and remember the joint he did with Nina Sky and
Yeah.
I forgot how good of a song that was.
My favorite Prodigy song all time is the Young Black Entrepreneurs with BG.
Young Black Entrepreneurs was crazy. BG was dope.
BG was going crazy on that shit.
My favorite Prodigy song, Keep It Thorough, and
Keep It Thorough.
And that Nina Sky joint was just so good, man. Hold You Down. That was my shit. Keep It Thorough, man. I remember back, a guy from my old neighborhood got killed. And that night, like they had like the candlelight vigil for him, and everybody went to the bar, Rosie's, like which is like the neighborhood bar out Southwest. And I remember they cut that song on the jukebox, Keep It Thorough, and like niggas went niggas was drunk all over, like screaming the lyrics to that song, and I just always will visually remember that song was the shit to us. Like we was growing up, that was just. Prodigy was a good ass rapper, man. I used to always think that back when Styles like it's only 6 nice rappers if you want to be real. I used to always think he was like them, Nas, Prodigy, and DMX. I always thought that's who he was talking about.
My favorite Prodigy line is to Jay-Z, how you call yourself young with mad wrinkles in your face. Prodigy kept that beef going for years and years. It's like, yo, it's over, dogs.
Prodigy was the first time I heard somebody say dick blower. And that made me start using that in the streets. Like, what'd you say, dick blower? Like, that shit was just mad cool. Ew, Prodigy and them had on Hennessy jerseys. Like, they was some arrogant little ignorant ass Queens niggas.
Hell yeah.
You had to fuck with Prodigy and Mobb Deep, man. Classic that shit with Lil' Kim. The Quiet Storm remix.
Oh, man.
That was one of the best features, like, ever. Did you see Master P talking about Prodigy at the BET Awards?
Master P full of shit.
You're not a P fan.
Master P full of shit, man, because it's like, yo, the minute you shift from Prodigy to, I got a movie coming out called The King of the South.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I got a movie coming out called The King of the South, realest story ever, but they probably ain't gonna talk about me till I'm gone. I'm like, oh, all right, P. That's a commercial. Like, all right, man, get the fuck out of here, old head.
Somebody said, damn, they gonna have a unsung episode of the rest of the podcast.
See, that's what we talk about. Y'all too good at social media.
Yeah, definitely rest in peace, Prodigy, man. Prodigy just comes from an era where rap was just so different. And when he got locked up, I knew it was like over.
Yo, I got 47 comments.
Yeah, I got tons of them. But it's like, I knew it was over for him because rap is just so different now. And it's hard for those older dudes, you know what I mean? Where you was such a lyrical, like, unless you're just going to do a full Jay-Z, like, I'm going to dumb down my lyrics to double my dollars, you're just not going to make it in this new, I don't know what you call this new rap world we're in, this 2017 thing. It's like, it's all about, so what's crazy, I posted a video today, Lil Uzi, just saying, yeah, over and over again. Yeah. It really sounded like that could have been the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how, like unamusing the bars be now from these rappers. It's crazy. Rest in peace, Prodigy, though, man. Where you want to go with it next?
Yo, I got to read some of these comments, man.
Okay, go ahead, do your thing.
Yo, DJ Golden Boy, my man Javi, what? Geechee Daddy Dollars, damn, y'all was rolling. My man C Hunt, oh, hell no, nah, bruh, no way. Why? What happened? I'm waiting for the Psych Nah new video up at 12 posts. What type of June Fools is this? Y'all got a nigga over here tweet watching and shit for updates. Love, hand over the face emoji. Sad face. How, C. Diddy, how? I need answers. Someone gonna have to rumble me. Like, so y'all can stop playing and tell us when the new episode drops? Nah, yo. I just listened to a few episodes driving to DC and back this weekend. Shit was lit. Eyes, no way. What in the do it for the culture is this? What happened? Well, are you going to get back to your Insta stories? Damn, that was selfish.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait.
Told you,
what's boy name? Just Adam. No, both you niggas gotta rumble me, and whoever the studio boy is, and I don't even know him, plus whoever else. Don't do this. I need this podcast to get through my work day. Y'all need to tell us what and why this happened, so we need a petition to get y'all back. Y'all owe us an explanation. We need answers. You can't just post this and not give a reason why. P.S. LOL. Is this a publicity stunt?
I I seen Rich talking about something. I'm gonna fuck both of y'all up and the studio boy, and I don't even know this thing.
Is this a publicity stunt? Is the best one? Can't wait till meat catch you. Bring back TRPE. What about Justin Rye and all those other people Matt mentions we don't know? What will they discuss at Richards?
Fucking Richards.
Fucking Richards.
I'm home. Yo, who wrote that?
What will they discuss at Richards? Cara, K-A-R-A-A-A, a bunch of underscores.
Shout out to her. The fact that you
Yo,
really listen to
man.
this show that much that you remember that Richard shit.
What about
Oh,
Gus and Rye and all those people we don't know? What will they discuss at Richards?
Fucking Richards. Oh,
Niggas
shit.
ain't slick. They gonna bring the label back. Watch. People comment on this shit multiple times.
Yo.
They coming back like, oh, you ain't updated yet?
I see Yizzo talking about I'm turning both you niggas water off.
Unacceptable. My new
shit.
Philly. Unacceptable. We need answers. First tag stone. Now the end is near. Shaking my head. Damn. So me at the bottom. Just kidding. New episode at 12.
Yo.
Play. Somebody said play too much.
Yo. What will they discuss at Richards?
What will
That's
they
fucking
discuss
hilarious.
at Richards, man? I
Oh,
really have real
shit.
tears on my face, man. Holy shit.
Kurt
yo.
on Twitter talking about which one of you niggas pulled some David Ruffin shit. That's fucking hilarious. Oh man. All right, let's get through a couple of these other topics real quick so we go to these questions.
Shout out to Uncle LeVar.
Yeah.
Made the Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Throw your
yeah,
diamonds
yeah,
in the
yeah.
sky if you feel
Yo.
the vibe.
LaMelo is in high school. That nigga was on Raw last
Yo,
night.
he said, fuck that nigga up, dad.
Yo,
Twice.
real
On a
talk.
live mic.
Fuck that nigga up. Do you know how many kids in high school would have loved to have been like that nigga came out with theme music
Yeah.
on Monday Night
Had
Raw.
the triple B's on the fucking teleprompt on the big screen.
I said it last night. If you can't fuck with LeVar Ball at this point, I can't fuck with you.
Yo.
LeVar Ball, a straight genius, dog. Like he's marketing gold.
Yes.
Gold. With sweatpants on. Marketing gold.
Motherfucker about to wrestle the Miz.
The fucking Miz.
The Intercontinental Champion.
Yo, you gotta fuck with LeVar
Yo,
Ball.
man, I'm
after
like,
that,
yo,
man.
literally millions of people saw Big Baller Brand last night.
Dog.
Middle America saw
Middle
Big Baller
America.
Brand last night. That's dope as shit, man. Shout out to the young black entrepreneurs out there, man. You can do this shit. Follow the LeVar blueprint. Go on TV. Say a bunch of dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? You can win.
I'm about to just start telling niggas I'm better than Jordan. Like, fuck it.
That's all it take.
That's all it takes.
Fuck it. I'm better than Charlamagne. You know what I'm saying? And there's no two ways
Yeah,
about it. You know
real
what I'm saying? I'm
shit.
running that campaign. Just this gonna be one of the clips. I'm better than Charlamagne. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No nigga got a book out, got a fucking successful radio show, 19 TV shows. I'm better than Charlamagne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you gotta do.
Fuck that.
I'm happy we got Lonzo. Lakers drafted him.
Yeah, no, it was kind of like what I said. They was playing coy,
Yeah.
acting like, oh no, he stink or whatever. They was in love with the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Draft night, nothing really too crazy happened except the Jimmy Butler
shit.
The Timberwolves made out like fat rats.
Yeah, they stole.
Yeah, they easily.
Because here's the thing. It's like, you take a team like Boston. Boston is in the mix of all these trade deals. Nothing ever gets done. We're on like year 4 of this shit. Like every year it's like Boston's going to get such and such.
That's why I don't
but-
understand how Danny Ainge is winning like GM of the year and shit like
Yeah,
that. Like it just doesn't even make sense. How's he even in the running? The Jimmy Butler with that team is going to be good.
Yes, absolutely.
With Tibbs, they're going to be dope.
With Tibbs, Wiggins, and
Towns
Towns.
and even Rubio. I like Rubio.
They
I was never a Rubio hater.
They said the Jazz are trying to get Ricky Rubio.
For who?
I don't know. I think they're gonna try to figure it out, but they're trying to entice Gordon Hayward to stay because by putting a better point option at point guard, and Rubio just had statistically his best year, the best shooting year, best assist, the turnover ratio, all that shit. So they basically brought in Chris Dunn to take his job. He couldn't take his job, so now it's like, yo, no, we love Ricky Rubio, and other teams want him as well. Dallas tried to get him too. Deal fell through.
Yeah, I mean, NBA is gonna look crazy in the next couple of years. I just can't wait for the Lake Show to be back.
Yeah, did you see the Paul George and Klay Thompson
I saw that.
blurb?
I saw it. I wouldn't mind it.
With Lonzo as the point guard, I'm all about that shit.
I really want LeBron.
Duh. The fuck.
So that's scenario one.
Yeah, so does fucking Rihanna. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Scenario two can be Clay and Paul George, but I really want Bron.
They said that they was talking that LA shit, and they was like, Lakers or the Clippers. Now there's somebody from the LeBron camp that said he'll never be a Clipper. He remembers what the Clippers was, what Donald Sterling represented. He'll never play for the Clippers. So I'm like, all right, baby.
Yeah.
And then there was one.
Yeah.
So now it's like, yo, we gotta convince this motherfucker to actually.
Lakers done trimmed all the bullshit. We done got rid of the fucking brother. You know what I'm saying? It's just Genie. Magic's back.
My
So hopefully,
man Rob Pelinka.
hopefully it roll right.
Mamba blood.
Hopefully it roll right. I wouldn't mind Clay though. That would be dope. Cause I fucks with Clay. So yeah.
You get Lonzo with you roll out Lonzo, Clay, Paul George, and a fourth year Brandon Ingram. I'm about that.
Yeah.
And then whoever the fuck you put at center, maybe Boogie Cousins.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice.
That would be dope. Lake Show back. Kobe coming off the bench.
Kobe 4 minutes a game with his walker.
What's crazy is I was thinking about that shit the other day. I'm like, would Kobe ever come back? And if the Lakers got like super good, I think Kobe might come back.
Just let him be the 15th man. You know what I'm saying? Just let him come practice.
Like Kobe would really come out there, chuck up because Kobe good for 2 or 3 threes.
He looking for them. He looking for that sixth ring.
He looking for it. Why not?
I'm out here.
Yeah. Did you watch the Big Three?
I didn't get to see none of it. I heard that Corey Maggette and somebody else got hurt game 1.
Everybody got hurt. Jason Williams got hurt. Everybody out there got hurt. It's actually competitive.
I
Like,
heard
it's actually like entertaining. You know what I mean? They got a 4-point shot on some
Rock and jock shit.
Yeah, rock and jock, exactly. They said a 50-point. Shit was all the way the fuck up there, yeah. But Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf is still shaking niggas out there.
My man.
Yeah, Mahmoud is still shaking niggas out they sneaks. He shook motherfucking, I think it was, who the fuck was it that was guarding him? He shook the nigga from here to Key West. That nigga was over there somewhere. Mike Bibby is still water from behind the line. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I heard AI was stinking it.
I mean, 1 for 6, good game for AI. You know what I mean?
Get a bucket of Coronas and 37 wings.
1 for 6, AI's on fire. Fuck. But no, it's real competitive though.
Y'all got a hula hands around here.
Yeah, it was actually entertaining. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy watching that a little bit. It's dope to see like the past stuff, like our stars.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can still see, like I said Mahmoud, and you like, oh my
man.
The
Yeah.
OG Steph Curry.
Chris Jackson.
Yeah, the OG Steph Curry. Chris Jackson was like on his way to being like one of the nicest point guards in the league. That nigga came back and he had Mahmoud on his shirt. They like,
get this nigga out the league.
No,
he was Colin Kaepernick way before Colin Kaepernick. Get this nigga out of here.
Like at least when Kareem did it, he was coming off his 5th MVP. It's like, all right, that's the best nigga in basketball. Mahmoud, you got to get the fuck out of there.
You got to go, nigga. You in a small market too?
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
He was balling though the first game. It was dope seeing.
That's my guy, man.
Yeah. Check that out, yo, because Ice Cube's behind it. That's dope.
Everything Cube do is successful.
Everything Cube does.
So I'm with it, man.
Let's get serious real quick. How about this? A black off-duty cop got shot in St. Louis. He was trying to help a car crash victim.
Yes.
And he got shot by a white on-duty cop who thought he was a criminal.
Yes.
Explain this to me,
All right,
because I haven't watched the video.
So basically, the
explain
situation is this: guy at home, or
How
whatever.
the fuck does this happen?
Guy at home, like me, chilling in his ball shorts. You know what I'm saying? Probably just done watching XNXX.com or whatever.
Right.
He's chilling. He hear the woo. He hear a fucking car crash. Boom. Car crash is near his crib or whatever. He come in his fucking house clothes, come over to the scene of the joint or whatever to assist the officers that was in pursuit of the guys that crashed or whatever. Or just to generally help and see what the fuck is going on. He's in plain clothes. The 2 cops that are there in the squad car immediately recognize him as being one of their own. A 3rd cop responding to the call thinks that he's one of the criminals and shoots the motherfucker, even though he's already been identified as one of their own.
Wow.
So he's coming to, everything's settled. We got these niggas in handcuffs, all that. They know I'm a cop. You know what I'm saying? We all, everything Gucci. He roll up. Oh shit, nigga. Shoot him.
On some Presbo
Shoot him in all,
shit.
yeah, on some Presbo shit.
Yeah.
Fucking straight clown shit. Like, it's like, yo, you can't make this shit up. And then they apparently tried to mask it as friendly fire at first, and they're like, no, that's bullshit. That's not what happened. So it's like they said it was friendly fire, but the cops were shooting at suspects when the off-duty cop was hit, but that was a lie and has been exposed. Yeah, chasing 3 men in a white sedan, stolen vehicle crashed, forcing them to flee and sparking a shootout with the police. The off-duty cop who lives nearby heard chaos erupt. He grabbed his service weapon and hurried out to help the police at the scene. 38-year-old officer, 11-year department veteran, was initially stopped by 2 St. Louis cops and ordered to the ground, but the cops soon recognized him as one of their own and told him to walk towards them, according to the department incident report. That's when another officer arrived and fired on the off-duty cop, striking him in the arm. During the news conference at Barnes Jewish Hospital, interim St. Louis Chief Lawrence O'Toole said the officer was hit by friendly fire as cops traded shots with the suspects. According to Fox 2 Now, the officer who fired his colleague told investigators he feared for his safety and didn't recognize the man as one of your own. So it was some bullshit. He tried to cover it up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you can't even be a black cop. You're still not safe.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's scary.
Yeah, absolutely. It's never in your favor.
Yeah,
11-year veteran. Already then got told to get on the ground and all that shit by the first 2. They're like, oh shit, my nigga. It's good. Come on over and shit. You know what I'm saying? Throw your gun, but come on over. Other boy roll up. Nigger. Bang.
What movie was it where David Allen Greer did that shit?
Yo, what movie was that?
3 Strikes. Dog. The nigga was behind the car and said, I'm coming out. I don't got a gun. My hand's in there. David Allen Greer said, look out, he's got a gun. Started shooting. That nigga looked around to see who was looking at it. Yo, that's crazy. That's sickening, man. That's wild. That black skin is dangerous, man.
As dangerous as it get.
You saw Philando Castile, Minnesota's offered his family $3 million.
Yeah, they settled it. I wouldn't have took. I wouldn't have took. I mean, I'll take the money, but I'd have pushed for as much as I can fucking get. Fuck that. It's like, so here's the hypocrisy.
I don't understand how no one goes to jail, but y'all pay for wrongful death.
Here's the hypocrisy of the justice system.
So real quick,
Tamir Rice's family.
He got like the biggest joint like ever in Cleveland,
Ohio
history.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Like $7 million or something.
But nobody's guilty.
That's what I don't understand.
No, nobody's guilty, but here go a bag. You know what I'm saying? This is how cities go bankrupt. Like, there was a news story that I was reading a couple months ago that basically said, like, Baltimore has paid out more settlements for police beatings and police shootings than any fucking government in history. Any city government in history.
That's crazy.
And it's basically known like, yo, if you come into contact with Baltimore PD, something's going to happen to you, and you're probably going to be able to sue, and you're probably going to be able to get $300,000. Like, they paying out fucking $300,000 like it's fucking water, like, all the fucking time. So it's like, yo, why not, instead of fucking paying out these settlements, put that money into better police training and change the fucking infrastructure top down so that you don't have to do this shit?
I mean, because honestly, you can't change the infrastructure. It's like it's embedded in the fiber. It's systemic.
Right.
Like I told you, we was at the poker table one day. I remember it got like quiet when I said this shit, but like the guy was asking me, and it's weird because I play poker and I ain't gonna say befriend, but I meet all these white people and we start talking. And I told you I walked in the other day and the first question boy asked me was like, "Can I get your opinion on this whole Philando Castile thing?" I'm like,
nah, we're not gonna do this today.
Sixers got the first pick, man. Nah, we ain't doing that.
We're not gonna do this.
But nah, you start talking with him, and I remember the guy was like, honestly, when does it end? He was like, I got black friends, I got black family members. He's like, when does it end? Like, when is the oppression over? And I'm like, everybody would have to die. Right. Like a bomb would have to go off. And
you need a clean
civilization would have to start over.
You got to reprogram these motherfuckers.
That 400 years you can't get back. Ever.
Yep.
It's too much of a gap. It's just the way it is.
They got mad at Colin Kaepernick. Was that 2 weeks ago for saying that for showing proof that the police system derived directly from like the slave trappers and all of that shit, like the slave trapping force or whatever that they had, and that it's a direct descendant from that shit. And they got mad at him. And I was like, yo, you ever read Colin Kaepernick mentions on Twitter? Oh my god, they calling him every dirty nigger in the book. That shit is crazy.
That's what I don't understand. Colin Kaepernick would be like, America's racist. No, it isn't, nigger.
What the
fuck? It's like, yeah, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, they use nigger more times in his mentions than a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Man,
That shit is crazy.
I'm gonna say this though. I feel like it's not gonna change in our lives.
No,
because it didn't change in the, like. Think about how all the civil rights movement, all that marching, all of that groundwork that was done.
Yeah, you know what they did at the end of it? It's fucking smoke Martin, smoke Malcolm,
smoke more niggas.
smoke more niggas. Y'all gotta go.
So it's like
smoke JFK, all that shit. Oh, you with these niggas? Oh, we already had a problem with you. You with the niggas too? Oh, you gotta go.
And you look at it now, there is no fight. There is no. It's almost like no resistance.
Motherfucking Al Sharpton online taking selfies like it's going out of fucking style.
Al Sharpton, man. You see, go for the one arm push up. Yeah, Al Sharpton crazy.
It's like Al Sharpton, we know you got that lap band surgery, motherfucker. You ain't in no type of shape, nigga.
Al Sharpton was dancing the other day. I said, I must be fucking some young bitch. Because he's going crazy. He posted a picture earlier with his leg up on the table showing his socks. I'm like, yo, Al Sharpton wilding in there. Yeah, but there's no resistance from the African American community. It's no fight back. It's like motherfuckers just accept whatever. I saw they did the whole justice for DJ John because that was some bullshit. That was the guy I was telling you about. But yeah, it I don't think it changes in our lifetime, regardless of what.
I mean, look at it like this. I'm 34 years old.
Right.
If I live another 34, I'll be 68 years old. 34 years and 34 more years ain't enough time to change 1,000 years of fucking oppression.
Think about this, yo. Think this is real. Colin Kaepernick is not in the NFL, and he's not going to be in the NFL. Nope. They completely got him out of the NFL for what he did for his stance against the what's the proper term? I don't want to.
I mean the black people in police relations in the United States.
They basically blackballed him out of the league.
Yeah.
We watched it happen.
Yeah.
All these black athletes watched it happen. No one, not one, is like, nah, that's some bullshit.
Well, Michael Bennett is and Martellus Bennett are like the only two.
I get him credit. Yeah,
they're the only two. The only two.
Everybody else is coming.
Everybody
to get
else is
check.
Like, nigga, please.
And that's honestly what I said it before. I don't think I ever said it on here, but it's too many black people doing okay.
Yeah.
To get a fight now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like back in the day, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, they lived amongst regular people. They lived on regular blocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were regular folk. They just were civil rights workers.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to get, Puff to come down on the front line with you and do that.
I've said this in private conversations with my friends and family and shit. I said the problem is this. Jay-Z, Puff, Dr. Dre, none of them are prepared to make themselves a martyr because they know that it ain't no action coming behind that. If they die, they know it ain't no action coming behind it. Y'all niggas is just gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up. They killed Puff. And that's gonna be it. Ain't nobody gonna burn shit down. Ain't nobody gonna motherfucking riot. Ain't nobody else gonna be prepared to die for the fucking cause. Y'all gonna take y'all motherfucking asses in the house and go hide under the bed somewhere. Damn, they killed Puff. That shit crazy. So it's like if I'm a billionaire black person, I'm not about to sit out here and get on the front lines and die for you niggas and y'all not going to avenge my fucking death or stand up and fucking try to make no motherfucking changes. Like, you got me fucked up. I'm going to stay in my motherfucking Malibu mansion and keep fucking Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all niggas show me something different. We haven't implored nobody to take the step to be the leader because we're not showing that we're going to do anything. They're going to die. If you're the leader, you're going to die. Mm-hmm. But you got to take the job knowing that that's the fucking job risk. When you go to get the motherfucking interview for the black leader position, it's like, oh, yeah, you probably going to die in about 2 years or so. You sign up for that shit knowing it. But it's like, all right, if I die, are y'all going to ride? Y'all niggas ain't going to ride. So ain't nobody prepared to die.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you. I don't see change. Like, I don't see things getting better.
Niggas gonna put you in a motherfucking t-shirt and put you on they .myshopify.com. That's what they gonna do. And make money off your fucking ass.
Yeah. Sad but real.
Yeah.
You want to answer a couple questions before we get out of here?
Absolutely.
Here goes simple. What had you guys get away from playing music in the beginning of the show? I'll let you take that.
Oh, we can't because we want to monetize the show and sell ad space. We can't monetize any show that has copywritten material on it. anything that you play more than like 15 seconds can ultimately lead to a copyright infringement lawsuit, and we ain't got no money.
There you go. I ain't even got to speak on that. I have lived in Philly for the whole 30 years of my life, and I have a love-hate relationship with the city. This is,
Hate.
Just like both of you guys, what's your pros and cons, and what makes you want to stay in the Philly area, and what makes you want to leave the Philly area? I'll let you go first.
From a selfish commerce standpoint, the city is about to turn around in the next like 5 to 8 years as far as the infrastructure and the real estate in particular. Like I was driving up Ridge Avenue today through Francisville, and you can just see the shit. Like the Arts Garage is about to be tore down. They already building townhouses and condos on the lot that they had. So it's like you and then you drive another block and there's another development. And then you drive 2 more blocks.
All
there's
of that
another
shit is
development.
getting done.
All of that shit is getting redone. So it's like for what I want, for what I'm doing for my career wise, for what I do outside of here, as far as being involved in real estate, I can't leave because this shit is about to fucking explode, and hopefully I can get in on the ground level of some of this shit and then make a lot of fucking money as a result of it. So infrastructure wise, the city is being, rebuilt. There's a lot of investors from here, but also from New York, North Jersey, stuff like that are investing money into building the city up and making it more beautiful. Like when the Pope just came, they fucking did the whatever the fuck they call them, Jones, the light beams or whatever they did on Broad Street. So it's like there's an effort here to beautify the city. There's a movement to doing that. It's like when you go, if any of you guys ever travel, if you go to if you're in downtown St. Louis for any fucking reason ever, it's the cleanest downtown
I love St. Louis.
I ever fucking seen in my fucking life. Like you go down there by the baseball stadium and all that shit, there's no trash on the ground. There's no bums on the street. There's none of that shit. So in a perfect Philadelphian utopia, I think that's what they're aiming to be 5-8 years from now, whatever, to beautify the city. So I would like to see it turn around because it bottomed out.
Where they gonna put the bums?
They gonna put the motherfuckers on a bus and ship their ass to Kensington, and that might not be safe because it's developers in Kensington too.
Kensington is still hell.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is over the next time, because of it's adjacent to 95, the 95 corridor, they're gonna develop Kensington too.
Yo, I do the 54 one trip. I turn on the
That shit is zombie land.
Yo, Somerset to Lehigh and then come back down to Cambridge. Yo, Kensington is a crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, it wasn't too long ago Rocky was fighting Tommy Gunn under this fucking L.
What the fuck happened?
What happened?
Dope happened. That's what fucking happened.
It's so much going on Kensington. It's crazy.
Yeah, straight up.
The city, I love the city. I love Philly. It's where I'm from, born, I raised, I know my people, my family, friends. My knock with the city is, I understand what you're saying about the real estate, but they can't make the city bigger. And that's the part that's...
Well, they're trying to do what they did in New York, which is build up.
I agree. But building up ain't going to make 76 not be too lanes.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, I do the 9 in the afternoon. I broke down yesterday at 30th Street. So I was out there, and I'm looking at it, like, I was on 30th and Market, like, on Market.
Okay.
Like, on the bridge. So I'm, like, looking at the traffic going on to the expressway. It's one lane. Coming down JFK, coming down Schuylkill Ave, coming down Market, turning on to Schuylkill, in front of the train station, going on to 76. If you're going to 6, it's one lane. Why the fuck does the downtown traffic funnel to one fucking lane? It's like, who created this shit? Who's the architect that did this?
Yeah, who's the city planner that's responsible for
like,
this?
Like, think about this.
Yeah.
King of Prussia might be top 10 malls in America.
Top probably 3.
It is 2 lanes going to King of Prussia. The whole way.
Whole fucking way.
Who created this?
Yeah.
Whoever architectured this city was fucking high.
Who didn't say, you know what, we're gonna knock down a couple rows of trees on one side and at least expand it to where it's
like when you're on
3
when
lanes
you're
each way.
coming from 30th Street and getting on that ramp to go down to 676 or 76. Next time you're on it, look to your left. It's just air. Why the fuck isn't there a second lane going down this way? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's my knock with the city. You can't expand shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I've been on I-5. It's 5 fucking lanes. This shit here, 76 is a nightmare all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I just told somebody the other day, I said, 76 on a Saturday morning might be worse than rush hour.
I do the 27 on the weekend. Saturday morning around 10 o'clock, it's worse than Friday afternoon.
It's horrible.
It's insane.
And it'd be the silliest bullshit.
Dumb shit. Don't let nobody pull over on the shoulder and fix the tire.
It's a wrap.
Fuck the whole goddamn world up.
It's a wrap.
Not a lane ain't, and that's the crazy part. A lane don't get like not being. It's not being used.
I was on 76 the other day on like a Tuesday afternoon. No, like it was Thursday afternoon, 1 o'clock. The shit is jam fucking packed. So I'm trying to figure. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yo, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All you motherfuckers supposed to be at work. What the fuck is going on? And it don't like there's that many cars out here. I finally get to 676, which is where I was going. The cops had somebody pulled over on the other side,
exactly.
And that slowed the whole shit down all
crazy.
the way back to City Line Avenue.
It's crazy.
I'm like, y'all are dickheads.
I was telling my homie the other day, I'm like, when shit happens on the highway, they need to bring a curtain, like in the hospital, to cover like other motherfuckers in the room,
Straight up.
like to cut so that people can't look at it. Because if they look at it, it's over.
It's a wrap.
The shit is crazy. And I feel like that be my biggest issue with here. So that's why I like Vegas. Not necessarily the Strip, because that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
But the surrounding parts, it's fucking beautiful. Seattle, beautiful. Cali parts, beautiful. None of the dumb shit.
Right.
And I told you the aggression. The fact that we gotta like almost die getting gas and, you know, whatever the fuck else you're doing here is just crazy to me. So it's like, if I have my pick, I'd live in Vegas or Seattle. So that's hopefully the goal at the end of everything.
Yeah, if I had my pick, it'd probably be either Miami Beach, Vegas, or I'm back on LA. I was off LA
I love
because of the fake shit, but it's like, yo, LA the shit, man. There's so much money in LA.
There's no way around
You
it.
just bump into motherfuckers with money. That's like, oh yeah, no, I just got this hedge fund guy. He got $900 million. He's looking to invest in something.
First off, shout out to y'all for starting this podcast, man. Y'all inspire a lot of people, not only to enjoy but also strive for better. I'm getting Snapchat mentions. I haven't been on Snapchat.
Oh, you're not gonna respond to my IG?
I haven't been
nigga?
on Snapchat in months. That's funny. Y'all inspire people to not only enjoy their life but also strive for better. The stories y'all tell about your own personal struggles bring people closer to y'all, and that's so dope. My question this week, can y'all share a moment in your life where you realized going down that street path wasn't for you? And he makes a joke about don't bringing the label back shirts or whatever.
Okay. I mean, I'm always transparent on the show. I've always dibbled and dabbled in the streets. My moment with the street shit was probably when I was like 12 years old, when I was living in West Philly on Brooklyn Street, 42nd and Fairmount, and two friends of mine, Eric and Rocky, that I grew up with, that lived on the next 100 Brooklyn Street, was at a dice game with a bunch of guys from the block or whatever, and some guy from another neighborhood came over there, was gambling with them, and I guess he lost his money and he killed both of them. He ended up shooting probably like 4 people and killed both of them. They was brothers, and they was probably like 15 and 17 at the time, and they like shot a lot of times, like on some crazy shit. Like literally, like my block is here, they was at the corner here on the other side of the street. And, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker murdered him. And that shit just, like, changed my life. Like, at 12 years old, I'm like, yo, you really can, like, die for being in the wrong fucking place at the wrong fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, they looking at it like, yo, we doing whatever we doing amongst friends or whatever. And they fucking lost their lives behind that shit. So that was really, like, the first encounter that I had with the streets, like, firsthand, like, yeah, no, I'm a fuck with these books. Like, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that, you know, over the years you don't get curious and, you know, motherfucker don't sell a little bit of this, do a little bit of that, call yourself riding with a gun, da da da. But ultimately that energy brings forth that energy back to you. So if you constantly like feel the need to like, yo, I gotta be strapped and all that shit. We talk about this shit on the show every week. Yo, you're gonna bump into somebody else who with that same energy and y'all gonna have a motherfucking clash. And at that moment you're gonna discover like who the real fucking tough guy is, or who the quickest on the draw, or whatever like that is, and a lot of shit just be completely fucking avoidable just by not being in certain places, and then also not having the energy of like, yo, I gotta have a gun if I go here, and just policing yourself better.
Yeah, I knew like no one in my family really did the shit, so it's like I feel like product in your environment. You know what I mean? That's real. Like when people are around they uncles and they dads and they, you know, your dad was doing this, that, and the third and he went up top and all. Like my dad had a Good job. So did my grandfather.
Right.
So did my mother. So did my grandfather on my mother's side was a firefighter. Like everybody just had decent gigs. So it's just the environment you in. It's like, yo, you can live cool, comfortable. You ain't got to worry about no bullshit.
Right.
You know, my girl can hop in my car and drive it. No one's gonna shoot that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of different things. It just, you know, especially at a young age, because you know you impressionable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you see things and you like, oh, that's what we done. But for me, it was like, nah. It never really enticed me that much.
Right.
Not like you dipped and dabbled, did little shit, but it was never like, yo, I'm out here.
Right.
I was telling Rob that shit. I was never that boy. Like, yo, I'm out. Like, no, hell no. Because, like you said, that negative shit brings that negative shit. And I had little stupid situations, I'm talking about years ago, pop off where I could have went left and made the dumbass choice. But it was just like, nah. Because I like my life a certain way. I like a certain level of comfortability. Right. And people don't really understand that. It's like, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I want to come home, check my motherfucking DVR out. You know, like real shit. Like, I like relaxing.
Right.
I can't do all of that constantly.
You can't relax.
looking.
You constantly out the window and then your rear views and this and that.
I can't, I'm good.
And my situation was the exact opposite. Like, you know, I had my mother, whatever. My mom was, you know, straight and narrow. And I talked about, you know, the fact that my mom was a teenage mother and all that shit. And I had a teenage father. My father's straight street nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up and down. Like, my pop whooped the nigga ass not too long ago. And he in the church now. He beat blood in the motherfucking mouth. But for good reason, for talking crazy to my grandmother. But he beat blood in the motherfucking mouth. Stomped him in the whole everything. But, you know, I come from that. My grandfather, cold gangster, like straight, like it's no two ways around it. But it's just like,
shout out to Richards.
It was always instilled in Big George's. It was always instilled in me to do the go the other way and to do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And I was rewarded for doing good in school. And I remember when my dad was still hustling, him bringing me fucking $1,200 fucking Man Alive jackets and, you know what I'm saying, them loud leather jackets from the 90s and all that shit. I'm fucking 11 years old. I'm not even big enough to wear this shit. He brought me a fucking men's large, like, oh, you'll grow into it, like shit like that.
KJ said, all right, well, if the podcast's done, let me get a shirt like when they lose the finals and they got us in the championship shirts over to Africa.
So, I mean, and something that somebody told me at a young age, when I was probably like 19, it was my man Mike Youssef from New York. He was like, yo, he said the reason why the street shit wasn't for him is because he said, I realized that if you want to sell crack or heroin or any type of real illicit narcotic, there's going to come a time where you're going to have to kill somebody. And if you don't got that shit in you, you might as well just leave that shit alone and just go do something else. He said, because that shit comes with a different level of thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to defend your territory. It's going to come a point where you got to defend your territory or defend your manhood.
This is my thing, though, and this is what, like, fucks up a lot of young kids, because I've been there. It's like the thought of, like, the people around you thinking that, oh, you ain't thorough or you ain't tough. And that'll fuck somebody up and have them do some shit that they really weren't supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, just that quick, you can make a dumbass decision.
Yeah.
I remember years ago, situation happened where like motherfuckers around the way was like selling drugs, whatever. And one of the guys in our neighborhood, he was a basketball dude. Like he wasn't selling, never sold drugs, never did any of that. He just played ball. Like that was his tip. He got in a car with them. They were going to the hotel. Long story short, they like all got arrested because the ATF and shit had been like scoping out they've been under surveillance. So they was zip tying every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes is to the point where they like picking up whole joints and shit. Like it was crazy. But he a basketball dude. He don't. So they locked them all up, whatever. Took them down to the joint. They let him and a couple other motherfuckers go, whatever. But they was like clowning, like, oh, he was all crying and shit. And I'm like,
this ain't his life.
This ain't him. Like,
this ain't for him.
Nigga, life flashed in front of his eyes. I'm like, dog, he didn't make that decision. And it's just like, you got those joints in your life a lot too, like the whole no snitching and all of that bullshit. And all. When you don't make a decision to commit no crime and some shit like that go left, that's probably a scary ass situation for him.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you a true story, and this is so weird that I even remember this shit. We in high school, right? Niggas used to sit on the stage in NPR for high school, like at lunch and shit. We thought we was cool, whatever. Bullshit. Me and my man Chris, we go to McDonald's and shit. We go to McDonald's for lunch. We niggas was driving and shit. You know what I mean? We come back to the school. We sitting on the stage, motherfuckers playing around lunch. We go to our class. I had ag class in second part of the day or whatever. We in there, the fucking school police motherfuckers come get me out the room, get another motherfucker in the room with me, take us down to a room in the school. It's like 6 of us in there. Motherfuckers that sit up on the stage and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So that they taking us out one by one and interviewing us, right? I get in the room. Mr. Hammond, who was like the head NTA motherfucker, he was like, yeah, what happened today at lunch? And I'm like, I had a number 4 from McDonald's. He's like, oh, you think this is funny? And I'm like, nah,
no.
this is really what happened today at lunch. I'm like, what's going on? Long story short, it was an African nigga who used to be up there with us. Long story short, it was a dude in the school who was like mentally handicapped or whatever.
Okay.
He drunk urine that was in a soda bottle. And they was like, he had got sick or whatever, and he had the bottle and they found out it was urine. I'm like, wait, what? Right. He's telling me this shit. I'm looking at him like, huh? And he was like, yeah, he said he got it from up on the stage. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, fam, I like, not trying to be funny. I really went to McDonald's. I have no clue of this.
Right.
So they had us in there. School done got out now. We in this motherfucker till like 5:30, which is like late as shit after school. Long story short, they let us all go and was like, they're going to continue the investigation or whatever. We leave and get on the bus. The African nigga was like, yeah, whatever. He had did the shit, like thinking it was funny. And I like snapped on him. I'm like, you stupid African dickhead. What the fuck is wrong? Like you don't, like, you have no home training.
Right. Zero.
Are your parents still in Africa?
Were you raised with goats, my man?
I was going the fuck off because it's like, he was like, yeah, y'all didn't rat. I'm like, yo, I didn't because I didn't know who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have because this is just stupid shit. And it's like, I didn't come in here with that intention. You understand what I'm saying? This is lunch, nigga. I came in here to enjoy lunch. This is just stupid ass shit. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, motherfuckers will be in situations like that and be like, nah, like, and ruin your whole shit, like, just for dumb shit. And that shit was 15 fucking years ago, but I completely stopped talking to motherfuckers. Right. Like, I was so fucking pissed because it's like, what for what?
For who? For what?
For what? And that's kind of where I be at with a lot of motherfuckers now. It's like, for what? Like, you do stupid shit for what? What the fuck do you get out of that? So, you gotta make the wise choice, man. You always got that fork in the road.
Always. You gonna have, that's the thing about life, what people don't tell you, there's gonna be several forks in the road.
And after that, I'm literally, I haven't spoke to him since that day. Yeah. Because I don't know where he's at. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, I was just good. Because you just fucking retarded.
Yeah, straight up.
And that shit, I mean, I'm still kind of mad about that shit now. Like, that shit pissed me the fuck off. So it's like, yeah, like, it's always gonna be stupid shit like that you gonna come into, you know what I mean? The fork in the road where you just like, look, I'm going the other way. Right. Y'all got this shit. One last question. Hey guys, love the show. Keep up the good work. I have a question. How many times is too many times to bail your partner out with bills? I know it shouldn't be a number limit. Isn't every month a bit much? It's gonna be some label bringing baggage. I don't want to go into details. I don't want to go into details of everything. I have you guys reading a 6-page essay, but if the bills are split down the middle and he needs help every month with his half, even though he works 2 jobs, isn't that a bit much? Y'all put up with a lot, boy.
Yeah, no, that shit bad out here.
Yo.
Meanwhile, I can't get a fucking hit back on the DM. Y'all putting up with this shit.
I don't be in the DM.
Matt don't be in the DM. I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. What's up? You know what I'm saying? I can't get a hit back, and I'm loaded. You know what I'm saying? This shit bad out here, but y'all putting up with this shit.
You an arrogant motherfucker, too, by the way. We had a whole thing on
Twitter.
Twitter.
They grinded me to bits.
Me, you, and Rob. Shout out Camaro Rob. Rob came past my crib the other day. We had a dope-ass convo. Shout out Rob. Rob, my man. But we had a whole who's the most humblest person on this app, John. I'm like, I know it's me. It's clearly me. You and Rob are both arrogant as shit. You going off about how humble you are. And I hadn't clicked on your Twitter, like, actual C. Diddy in a while. Your banner says podcast legend. I'm like, yo, this thing is a straight ass.
Stamping it. Stamping it now. It's been that way for like fucking since like episode 4.
I hadn't even peeped. I never peeped.
Yeah,
that
since
shit.
like episode 4.
Are you want to give her an answer or something?
All right, man. So it's like, number one, y'all put up with a whole motherfucking lot. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it's rough out here. Everybody needs some help. But ultimately, if you signing up with a relationship with a man and y'all agreement is 50-50, number one, sis, you selling yourself short. Because realistically, it ain't a set particular number. But if I'm with a woman and we in a committed relationship, we living together, I'm paying at minimum probably like 70% of the bills. And the only reason why I'm only paying 70 as opposed to the full 100 is because you got to give her some level of responsibility. If not, she ends up spending all her money on motherfucking makeup and dildos. I've chronicled this on the show and on Twitter as well. So just for responsibility's sake, you have to give her important bills that, require being paid. So that's that. If he's constantly not covering his end of the bills, maybe y'all need to look at the situation and reevaluate y'all bills. Maybe y'all need to downsize, cut some things out, get rid of the motherfucking cable, get Fios, slow down on leaving the motherfucking blender running for too long with the electric or whatever. Call Pico Live, say you need a cap program, get your shit down to $55 a month like my shit is, because I don't have any income. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe y'all gotta get creative and lower the bills, or he's spending entirely too much of his money on travel and entertainment, aka buying pussy. And that could mean dates, straight up commerce of buying vagina, back page, prostitutes, bathhouses, etc., etc. So you need to sit down and take a real inventory of exactly how much money is being generated on a bi-weekly basis from you and from him. Put that whole number together and put it on paper and say, hey, my man, according to this legal pad that I just wrote on, we should be making about $5,000 a month. $2,800 from, that's bring home. $2,800 from me, $2,200 from you. Where the fuck is your money going? And if he can't account for where the fuck his money is going, get rid of that motherfucker, because he got a bitch on the side or a kid on the side or something that he's putting money to, or he got a gambling problem.
Yeah, me and my girl got a joint account. It's like, it's dope, but like, I buy something at $6 and she's texting me.
What's this?
What is this about? And I'm like, nah, I just, I was at Wendy's and they 4 for 4. There's a lot of tax on that shit now.
I upsized the soda.
Yeah, I got a strawberry lemonade. They charge you more for that. Should be crazy. But yeah, I'm not. The rest of the questions are stupid.
They stupid?
Yeah, it's stupid.
You want to answer a stupid one? Is it that stupid?
I mean,
we had a good show, so I don't want to sully a good show with no bullshit questions.
They just they just no
tacky
and just badly prepared.
Badly prepared.
Yeah,
I didn't have no like questions that people sent me or none of that shit this week. Usually people like been sending me to questions to like my oh shit, we got a subscriber on YouTube. Every day we lit. I'm about to see how many followers do we got on YouTube right now. I need to figure that shit out.
Oh, when are the y'all weird shirts coming? I keep getting asked that. Somebody DM me that the other day.
I lost Dan again. I have to find Dan.
I got a couple shirts I need to give you too.
Yeah.
Dan, anyway.
You have them now?
Yeah.
All right.
In the trunk.
I have to find Dan. Once I find Dan, we are at 173 subscribers on YouTube. We still have not gotten to 250. Rumble me, y'all. But yeah, once I find Dan, I'm gonna just kidnap him for like 4 hours and get all the designs done.
That hat is smoking though.
This was like a freestyle. I did this on my own.
Oh, you did?
I didn't do it, but it was just like, yo, when I went and picked up the last run of hats, I was like, I'm going to grab one camo, see how it turned out. Turned out pretty good.
Yeah, camo looks really
so
good.
Camo TRPE hats coming this week. That's an easy turnaround because we already have them.
Yeah.
And the Y'all Weird shirts and Migos for Prez shirts by the end of the week also. Y'all have my word. Got to find Dan, though.
If we find Dan.
If we find Dan. One caveat. If we find Dan.
So, newsflash, the show isn't canceled.
Show's not canceled.
Yeah.
Got him.
Motherfuckers was pissed.
Yo, you had 52 comments. I had 47 when I started responding.
Shit crazy.
We appreciate the enthusiasm, and it was totally different people, like on both jumps.
On
like,
Twitter and everything. I told you I got a Snapchat app. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, big man, you trying to go through something? Why is this podcast canceled?
I literally haven't been on Snapchat in months.
We appreciate the love, the support, and enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? If y'all love us that much, go to the website and buy some merch. The TRPE free shipping code is still active. You can still use that. We're not trying to charge y'all for shipping. And if you order over $50 for merch, I'll hand deliver it myself.
Chad's just trying to meet some
You
of
get
bitches.
me. What do I get for my $50? You get me, motherfucker. You want to hang out? Let's go get a drink. Ramadan's over. We can go get a margarita.
Don't get in the car with him. Trust me. He's gonna kidnap you and have you all over the city. He did me dirty on one.
On a Friday night,
Yo.
I had Matt hostage for like 7 hours.
It was 9:30. I got out the car. It was like 3 in the morning. I'm like,
Drove up and down 76 all fucking night.
yeah, that shit was ridiculous. All right, yeah, we done. 25 in the books. Hopefully we can get this financial empowerment show
Yeah,
done.
we're trying to put a round table together.
We're gonna reach out to a few more people this week.
To try to shore it up.
I threw Chad a real nice idea. He shot it down with quickness when I threw it out there. So she's not gonna work. So we're gonna
That's totally not gonna work.
so hopefully we
Sis, you out.
hopefully we figure something else out, and we be back hopefully next Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No more foolishness. No more stuff. Chad's done his fast. My new run is set. My hours is cool now.
Swag.
We should be good. That was the actual delay too. Like we couldn't coagulate
Scheduling
with the scheduling of the hours, and then the whole the id the other day. Like everything.
So then it just turned into let's just do it on Tuesday.
Yeah, let's just turn it live. I'm taking a couple days off. Fuck this shit.
Go on hiatus.
Yeah.
We didn't know y'all cared this much, man. But yeah, episode 25 in the books, 26 on the way. New merch end of this week, therealestmerchever.com. Shout out to Dope Shows. Shout out to everybody that support the show. And Brandilly, I'm not sure if that's the company that they're going to be promoting it under. They're sending our media kit.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah. We got a fucking big
Banner,
the stand-up
yeah.
joint, and business cards.
Oh, shit,
Fucking
we're
lit.
lit.
It's fucking lit. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all listening, man. Make sure y'all check out future episodes coming soon. Go back to back catalog, check out all the old episodes. Blow up our YouTube for subscribers go, likes, comments, all that shit, and blow up the fucking comments. We're gonna have to do I'm gonna have to do a video, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a comment video, how to comment
Yeah.
on TRP, man. There's no way around it. So, because we still need more fucking comments on iTunes. 'Cause we can't chart because y'all don't fucking comment on the videos.
Yeah.
But peace out, man. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week.
Holla back.